Because if you single click, it selects one, double click, it selects the whole line. Makes your life a lot easier. Up here, down here, oh, like I said, a little off my knee, I forgot one thing, I'll do that right now. If I go into this view here, first thing I wanna do is, I can do it with the modeling toolkit, I can do this with the multi-cut, or if you go to messaging tools, insert edge loop, select this line, move it over here, okay? Select this one, move it over to here, and I'm creating edges.
Oh.
All right, this is going to be for the bevel so that it doesn't affect the dots when I create the dots. All right, go into another view, and I'm gonna add it there. And now you can see why I have the grid there so that I can use it as a guide. And now I've got it in all views. Double check, go around the entire die to make sure you have those lines all the way through. Okay? Now I'm ready to go to Edge. So with Edge, make sure you have the selection tool. Double click, double click. And then go through and make sure all those outside lines are selected. All right, then I'm going to go over to here to the modeling toolkit. Select bevel, increase my segments. 3. Right click, object mode. I now have a beveled edge all the way around. The nice thing too is I can modify the beveled edge after the fact because it's right here if I want to change it. I'll just leave it as default. From there, I'm going to go into this view. All right, I'm going to go to Edge, double click, hit R. I'm just going to scale it in a little bit. Same thing here. Just a little bit because I've taken up space on every edge. And just do that all the way around. All right, that'll do. Okay, it's not perfect, but you're never going to see it when you create the die. Okay, so the first thing I want to do, right click and go to face. So we're going to start off with a 1. The opposite is going to be 6. 2. Holding down the shift while I do this is going to be opposite 4. And 3 is going to be opposite 5. Now, what I'm about to show is different from what the instructions are. On the instructions, it shows making one set just for the dots. I'm going to veer off from that a little bit. I'm going to actually create 2 sets. Now, what a set is, it allows you to make in the outliner, create a set containing all of the polygons that you have selected, or vertices, or whatever it happens to be, or objects. It doesn't matter. So, if I go up to create sets, set, you'll notice it creates a new set in here, and these are all the faces that I have selected this time. I'm going to rename it smooth. This is where it differs from the instructions. And you don't catch this part, that's okay, you can follow the instructions. This just makes it easier to make selections after the fact. So if I right click, all right, select set members, it now selects those sets, that set of, sorry, it selects those faces, which is very useful for when I do this later on. When I do this later on, I want to go back and I'm going to smooth it. So I want to be able to select these faces for smoothing. In the instructions, it has you do it to the whole side. I'm just doing it this way because it's actually easier. And I actually did this in the last Okay, so I'm gonna go to the modeling toolkit, and I'm gonna click on extrude, and we wanna scale them in. Okay?
Mhm.
Now, if you take a look here, see how these are not scaling in?
Mhm.
Turn off, keep facing together. See that?
Mhm. Oh.
All right, now, I'm gonna go create sets, create a new set. I'm gonna call this color.
Mhm.
Actually, I could call it dots color, really. Dots color underscore set. It's actually a good idea when you're naming these, do an underscore set. In Maya, when you're naming, you can only use one name per item. So I already know I'm gonna do dots color for the color of the dots.
Mhm.
So I put set here so I can use dots color. Really good to hear that. So now, I'm simply gonna right click and select set members. Now watch this. I'm gonna open up the set, these are all the dots I have for color. If I do extrude again and bring it in, it automatically added everything I just extruded to the set,
Mhm.
which is extremely useful. So now, if I go back and right click on that, select set members, it gets the inside of the extrude.
Ooh.
That's why we do it this way. When I first started teaching this method, I didn't use sets, and we used to have to select every face. That's when I said, it's gotta be an easier way, but it occurred to me, I think there should be sets, and I think it doesn't make any sense. So sets are very, very useful. Saves you from a lot of time, shift clicking to get your faces. So, now that I've done that, I'm gonna go to the smooth, right click, select set members. You'll notice it automatically includes the extrudes that I created, that it adds to. So now I have all these, and I'm just simply gonna go to smooth,
No.
smooth again. And now right click object mode, take a look at that.
Oh.
And then from there, I'm gonna go dots color, right click, select set members, right click over it, assign new material. We'll do a blend, because we want to have a plastic look to it. Alright. And not on this one, but I'll go into deleting history on a later one. This one, here. Yeah, right there. Huh, okay, that was weird, it should have showed up in the actual together. I just grabbed it through the hypershade. So where it says color, click to the right. Alright, sorry, my bad. I'm just gonna select the color, and we'll assign it black texture. Now, what I can do is a dots color set, right click, select set members, go to